What's going on there, everyone? I was trying to take the day off and have a good time with my family. But, decision to nix Pledge of Allegiance spurs USA chant at Minnesota City Council meeting. I gotta talk about this a little bit. Protesters were out in force in a Minnesota city this week, upset over the city council's decision to stop reciting the Pledge of Allegiance at the start of their meetings. The decision was announced by the St. Louis Park City Council after a unanimous vote on June 17th. The amendment to the council's rules was characterized as an effort to serve a more diverse community. Full stop. Alright. You can have as much of a diverse community as you want. I live in Prince George, Virginia, which is right beside Hopewell, Virginia. Which I want to say Prince George to an extent. I know that sounded very whiny. I'm sorry. Prince George, to a small extent, owns Hopewell City, just a little bit. But yeah. If one wants to do one thing, the other... Don't get me started. Alright, their decision was announced by the St. Louis Park City Council after a unanimous vote on June 17th. The amendment to the council's rules was characterized as an effort to serve a more diverse community. We concluded that in order to create a more welcoming environment to a diverse community, we're going to forego saying the Pledge of Allegiance before every meeting, Councilmember Tim Brawson said ahead of the vote. So you can't pledge allegiance to the damn place that lets you have the feelings and views you have? Because a lot of cities and a lot of countries are not gonna allow you to have these type of feelings. It doesn't make a whole lot of goddamn sense. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense at all. Councilmember Ann Mavety, who sponsored the rule change, told KARE 11 that she didn't feel saying the pledge was necessary, especially for non-citizens. It's kind of especially important to non-citizens. They should say it because if you're gonna be here, you should be proud to be here, and you should go along with everything America stands for, this, that, and the other. Don't get me started. Not everyone who does business with the city or has a conversation is a citizen, she said. They certainly don't need to come into city council chambers and pledge their allegiance to our country in order to tell us what their input is about a sidewalk in front of their homes. True, but not at the same time. The council's meetings to reconsider the controversial change was held on Monday, as nearly 100 citizens waved the American flags and chanted USA in a bid to convince the council to reverse course before the change goes into effect next week. Now, just with that, if you cannot be proud of America, you shouldn't be here first off. Like if you're an immigrant, this is immigrant status. If you're an immigrant, you should not say the Pledge of Allegiance. You should be very proud to say that pledge, because if you came here for any asylum-ish claim, you should be extraordinarily happy to be here. And even if you didn't come here on asylum, and if you came here with just hiding the way you came here, you know, just coming here as a visitor and decided to stay, you should still be very proud to say the Pledge of Allegiance. To me, it's common sense. Mayor Jake Sapano, I don't know if I'm saying your name right, don't care, reportedly proposed that the decision would be reversed, arguing it should it should have been reviewed more thoroughly before a vote was held, while Mavity proposed further meetings on the subject. No decision was reached at the meeting or reinstating the pledge. St. Louis Park is a suburb of Minneapolis and is represented in Congress by Democratic Representative Ilan Omar. Imagine that. Imagine that. Ilan Omar. Oh, she is a cunt. Responding on Fox and Friends first, Wednesday, Minnesota GOP chairperson Jennifer Carahan said she attended the meeting Monday night and heard disturbing statements from the council members. One of the gentlemen, Tim Brazen, said evidently Minnesotans are upset because we are playing with their hallowed traditions. So it was just this air of superiority and very disturbing all around, she recalled. Being upset about your traditions and someone destroying them isn't an air of superiority, U.S. Jesus. Carnahan says she hoped the council will see the error of their ways soon and reinstate the pledge. Fox News Paula DeJage, I don't know how to say that, DeJage, contributed to this story. If you can't say, if there is a problem with us saying the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag in America, there is a very bad fundamental problem at hand. Get the hell out of here. Are you serious? Like, I know it's late. It's very late for me to be making a video. Usually I make them in the morning. It is very late in the evening. And that might have something to do with the way I'm feeling. But I can't believe this. This is out of control. This is out of control. You have people from the left. And I'm sick of saying the far left. You know what? This is people from the left. Because, if the left can't control their own, why should we on the right say these people are far left, centrist left?